Have you ever wondered why, despite all this positivity, failures keep piling up? The endless pursuit of keeping your mind clean and vibrating high is trapping you in a cycle of frustration. It's not about lacking effort. It's the vicious cycle that forms when you try to control every thought as if it were magic. Instead of manifesting, you're suppressing your true emotions, which are essential for growth. Maybe the law of attraction is actually manipulating your sense of control, making you blame yourself for not achieving the results you desire. And you know what? It's not always your fault. But when you drown in guilt and obsession with thinking positively, you lose the true essence of who you are. Could this law, which promised so much, actually be trapping you? Check the first pinned comment for more insights on how to escape this cycle. Having to force positive thoughts all the time can be exhausting, and the law of attraction puts you under exactly this pressure. Being forced to block any negative thought is suppressing your emotions and draining your energy. Do you find yourself smiling on the outside while sinking inside? The pressure to be grateful and happy all the time prevents you from living your emotions like a human being, turning each natural feeling into something shameful. With this, every time a frustration appears, instead of dealing with it, you mask it with optimistic thoughts, without resolving anything. In the long term, this only fuels feelings of failure and isolation. And who pays the price? Your mental health, which quietly deteriorates. How about a fresh perspective? Don't ignore the emotions that arise. Take a deep breath and check the first pinned comment for more on how to handle them. Think about it. Have you ever been told that you attract everything that happens to you? That internal negativity brings abusive relationships? This cruel idea places the responsibility for every betrayal, every abuse, on you. It's as if, in some way, you deserved it. This is a burden no one should carry. The law of attraction traps you in a snare, claiming that your energy is responsible for others' behavior. And the worst part, you start to believe it, creating a deep guilt over something that was never your choice. Did you deserve then the pain and suffering? Or were you made to believe this so you'd never question the law itself? Let your voice be heard. Have you ever gone through something like this? Comment below and check the first pinned comment to learn more about breaking free from this cycle. How many promises of success have you bought into? How many times have gurus told you that with the right course, your dream would become a reality? The truth is, many of these masters are exploiting your pain for profit. They know you're vulnerable and they create a cycle. They sell the next secret, and when nothing happens, they say you need to invest more. It's a never-ending game where you're just a source of money. These gurus don't want you to succeed. They need you to keep coming back, always thinking you're just one course away. Don't let others exploit your pain to get rich. How about flipping the script? Check the first pinned comment for more tips, and if this resonates, subscribe to the channel to learn how to break free from this prison disguised as support. How many times have you been told you need to open up to manifest, that all it takes to get what you want is to follow the guidance of those who know more? These spiritual charlatans take advantage of your desire to change and sell you illusions. They promise the impossible and know that the more you invest, the more you'll cling to the promise. In the end, the only real outcome is their prosperity, not yours. Every book, course, or miraculous meditation you buy only increases their balance, not yours. They make you feel like you're responsible for what happens, and the cycle of self-sabotage continues. It's time to see what's really behind this. Check the first pinned comment to learn how to tell the difference between manifestation and manipulation. Are you caught up in a list of requirements and ideals that are supposedly going to bring you the perfect partner? But this endless pursuit of an ideal might actually be sabotaging your chances at true love. The law of attraction makes you believe that if things aren't working out, it's because you're not visualizing enough or aren't good enough. This makes you doubt yourself, and worse, blinds you to people who could genuinely make you happy. Instead of living real experiences, you're stuck in a fantasy, waiting for the ideal love to just appear. And what about the love that's right there? It's time to question whether this search is keeping you from what really matters. Have you ever felt this way? Comment below and check the first pinned comment for more insights into true love. While you're waiting for the dream job to materialize, others are taking action and claiming the positions you want. The illusion that all it takes is positive thinking might be undermining your chances. The law of attraction can easily make you substitute action with positive thoughts, as if it's a trick to get success without effort. But this passive waiting only keeps you away from real opportunities, and when they pass, frustration sets in. Dreaming is great, but those who achieve it are those who take action. Ready to turn your desires into concrete steps? Check the first pinned comment for practical strategies. And if this resonates with you, subscribe to the channel for more. Do you feel that the pursuit of attracting the right things has silenced your intuition? In trying to keep your vibrations high, you start doubting your internal signals, as if your intuition were a mistake. This makes you disconnect from your own essence, ignoring what truly makes sense to you. The law of attraction, when misinterpreted, makes you believe that if you're attracting problems, it's your fault. But is it? Your intuition is the most powerful tool you have, and it shouldn't be silenced by an external rule. Give yourself the chance to listen to your own heart. See the first pinned comment for more tips on reconnecting with your essence. What have you truly achieved with this superficial positive thinking? The promise that all you need to do is wish for it to get. It creates a false sense of ease that pulls you away from the challenges needed for true growth. When something doesn't work out, you try to fix it by visualizing more, and you're disappointed when the result doesn't come. This only keeps you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, unable to advance because you're not willing to face what needs to be faced. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing everything will come effortlessly, but nothing valuable comes without effort. Have you ever been through something like this? Comment below and see the first pinned comment to learn how to break out of this cycle. Have you ever thought that focusing only on abundance thoughts might actually be pulling you away from the actions needed to build wealth? The idea that just visualizing will bring riches makes you overlook the practical steps that lead to success. While you're focusing on visualizations, the same financial traps repeat themselves. This keeps you imprisoned, making the results never change. It's as if the universe is showing you that thoughts without action are just illusions. Wishing for abundance without facing financial decisions is useless. The law of attraction may create an illusory comfort, but wealth requires strategy, not just intention. Are you ready to take a more conscious step? Check the first pinned comment for tips on combining mindset and action towards prosperity.